Look, ops getting shot out here, can't even let the woman get through to their yard in peace, man. What going with you, man? Don't come around here and get hit up, then got my residents troubling to get into their spot. Light officer? Start the forensics, let's get out.
West London this morning in Ladbroke Grove, in front of a very large police cordon, which is where this shooting took place last night. A 15-year-old boy shot dead.
Oh, this seat's running and I've been nicked for this and I've been nicked for that. Man, I'm like 27. I'm 21, bro, and I feel like, bro, this is long, fam. Man, I'm just 10 minutes away from each other. So all this extra talking, it doesn't even make any sense to me, to be honest, bro.
Today we gotta talk about the rivalry between two popular UK rappers known as Digga and Fredo. These two rappers have been going at it for time with each other, with members from both of their gangs being attacked, and even some being killed. But to know why this whole beef between them started, we gotta go from the beginning, so sit back, relax and watch the video. Digga is from an area in West London called Ladbroke Grove, and Fredo is also from West London Mozart Estate in Kilburn. Both of these areas are only 6 minutes away from each other, and have been beefing each other since the early 2000s, as both estates used to be cool with each other, but would get into beef due to egos and drug dealing issues between both areas. But the beef between both gangs only recently started getting serious many years ago, when Digga started rapping with his gang, which was known as 1011 at the time. The beef was normal, with both gangs dissing each other, when one day the beef would get heavy when Fredo would be caught lacking. On the 19th of March 2016, Fredo would be down Harrow Road minding his business at around 7:30 p.m. when a member of CGM called CJ would spot Fredo and attack him with a knife, stabbing him multiple times in his arm, leg, and back. Fredo would quickly be taken to the hospital and would be in critical condition after the stabbing, but would luckily make a recovery. Digga would make fun of this on his Instagram Live, and would laugh at Fredo about it.
Hey, the only time I see CGM, the man that run from me. The only time I see CGM, the man that run from me. I lie, man. I lie. Anytime I see the man that they run from me. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? The only time I see the man they run from me, G. Yeah, right. He said, hey you, man. Even though I just got knocked, let me get my chain and take a picture on the bed, man. Pass my chain, let me take a picture on the bed, man. Pass my chain, let me take a picture on the bed, man. The man that just got man down, but let me pass my chain, let me take a picture on the bed, man.
Fredo's gang HRB would get their revenge on the CGM who attacked Fredo 2 days later. On the 21st of March 2016, Fredo friend K-Kid would seek out revenge for Fredo and would ride out looking for CGM members, when he would spot CJ lacking and attack him with a knife by stabbing him in his eye, leaving him to bleed out. At this point, both gangs were going at it with each other at this point and wanted to hurt each other badly. At this point, Fredo would continue to make music in 2016 after dropping They Ain't 100 and would start to make a name for himself, and after that song was dropped, Digga Group, which was known as 1011 at the time, would start to drop music such as Hella Bands. Years would go by with both gangs dissing each other on the internet, and by 2018, Fredo's name would be popular in the UK rap scene, with him dropping songs such as Like That and many more, and Digga would be making a name for himself with his group as 1011 by dropping a song called No Hook. At this point, both gangs were putting their name on the map, and more people were talking about them. And then one day, Digga Would drop a Next Up, and everybody would be listening to it and talking about it. And at this point, everyone would know about Digga and CGM. One day, Digga and 1011 members would be driving in a car and had weapons in it when police stopped them and would be arrested for it. The members tried saying it was for a music video, but the police didn't believe them, and because of this their music was being taken down and weren't allowed to rap in the name 1011. This led to the group changing their name to CGM. A year later, another altercation would happen between the two gangs, HRB and CGM. On February 1st, 2019, Digga J Sav and ZK would be on Harrow Road in Westminster, when they would spot HRB members, Sav, Ratlin and 5 other members. Both groups would have knives on them and attack each other, and ZK would be sliced in his face during the attack, leaving him with a permanent scar on his face, and HRB member Ratlin would take out a gun and aim it at CGM members, but didn't fire it. After this, a group of 6 men and a teenager would be arrested for this, and would be sentenced. The group would all receive a total sentence of 17 years and 10 months in prison. CGM members J Sav would be sentenced to 3 years for this fight. Digga D would be sentenced for 2 years and 6 months as well, and ZK, who was 17 at the time, would be sentenced to 10 months in youth jail. HRB members Sav would be sentenced 3 years and 2 months for this fight. Youssef El-Drissi would be sentenced to 2 years and 11 months imprisonment. Osma Al-Badawi would be sentenced to 2 years and 11 months. Both gangs would calm down after this knife fight, but unfortunately for Digga D, he would end up in an altercation in prison. Digga D would be in prison serving his time when he would be attacked in there and end up being stabbed in his eye and was bleeding a lot from it. Although many people say it wasn't HRB members who done it, many say it was Stockwell members who done it. After serving his sentence, Digga D would be released from prison in 2020, and fans were excited about it, and couldn't wait to hear from him. But at this point, Digga D would be behind Fredo in the rap scene, as Fredo was already on top making hits after hits, and was selling out shows. Years would go, and Fredo and Digga D would be sending shots at each other. Fredo would go on his Snapchat dissing Digga D and CGM saying, "These cap rappers are not my ops, they're just fans," and at one point every one of them have been in his DMs trying to be gang. In 2021, Digga D would be in a relationship with UK influencer Maya Mills, and would end up eventually breaking up. Things were normal between the two, when in 2022, Fredo would be on Instagram Live in Dubai, drinking and relaxing when Maya Mills would be next to him, and would start hugging him and kissing him on the cheek.
Why you gonna get the pick with Fred? Yo, you're dead, Johnson. Hey, hey, you lie. She knows I'm on live.
Digga D would go on live and talk about them two, saying he is happy Maya Mills had a miscarriage. Years would go by, and nothing much would happen when one day, Fredo would lose a close friend because of this gang war. On July 19th, in 2022, HRB member known as Wu would be shot in the chest in the early hours of 2 a.m. The victim would make his way to the hospital by himself after the shooting, but would die shortly later, despite the doctor's best effort at keeping him alive. CGM members would quickly go on social media and start making fun of the killing of Wu with them, even saying, "I seen the CCTV footage, it was funny to watch and we're all celebrating his death."
Sipping a Pimp Mojito. And my Pimp Mojito shirt. Let's go build up some Wu!
Rest in peace, Wu. In 2024, Fredo would be arrested in Dubai after getting caught with weed on him, and would be stuck in Dubai jail for 6 months before beating the case, but is still living in Dubai, as he is not allowed to come back to London, as Fredo has a firearm charge on him in the UK. Prosecutor Ian McLaughlin in Kingston Crown Court has opened a trial for 8 men who are a part of the HRB gang, as police found information that the gang were involved in conspiracy to possess a firearm with intent, which includes the name of Fredo in the case. Prosecutor told the Crown Court that the gang wanted to possess firearms to harm rivals, especially the rapper Digga D. Some of the notable members who are involved with this case is Little Dots, who is currently in jail, Capo, who is living in Dubai, with Fredo as well, and many more. All 8 men have denied to conspiracy to possess a firearm. Prosecutor said in the Crown Court, the HRB gang have been at war with rival gang CGM, with both gangs glorifying violence in their music and on the internet and speaking about members being killed. As of 2024, the beef has been dying down but still going on at the same time, and has led to Fredo now being stuck in Dubai and not coming back to London, and Digga D is currently in prison for charges of cannabis supplying, and has been found guilty of supplying 45 kilograms of cannabis, and has been sentenced to 3 years and 11 months in prison. That is the end of the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you lot in the next video.